Welcome to Moving to Portugal Daily, episode 42. I'm Mateus Costa. Today, we dive into Volunteer to Visa, local service as SEF evidence and integration blueprint, with practical steps to help you relocate smarter and live better in Portugal.
Here's the problem most nomads run into. You show up and you do good things. Coffee with neighbors, weekend beach cleanups, casual language exchanges. But SEF looks for verifiable records, not anecdotes. Vague social activity gets rejected. That leaves people frustrated at renewal time, or worse, scrambling to retrofit evidence months after the fact.
In this episode, I'll give you a tight promise and roadmap. 3 actionable steps. Find, document, integrate that creates SEF-friendly proof and speed your cultural integration. You'll learn legal boundaries so you don't blur volunteer work with employment, the exact documents SEF respects, and how to fold volunteering into daily habits that improve your grooming, local communication, and credibility during interviews. The payoff? Stronger renewals, better community ties, and routines that boost energy and appearance. First, let's cover the legal boundaries and the logic SEF uses. Volunteering is not a substitute for proving stable income. It shows presence, local ties, and consistent activity. SEF cares about verifiability. Signed roll letters with dates, dated timesheets or attendance logs, bank records for reimbursements, photos with your ID and a timestamp or caption, event rosters, and contactable witnesses or project coordinators. What SEF does not accept are informal social meetups without dates, social media posts with no context, or verbal claims without paperwork. So your goal is simple. Make informal contributions look like verifiable, dated civic participation without ever implying paid employment. Now, the 3-step blueprint, summarized before we unpack each step. Step 1. Find compliant, document-issuing projects that align with your schedule and skills. Step 2. Turn participation into tidy evidence. Create signed letters, dated logs, time-stamped photos, bank traces for reimbursements, and maintain witness contacts. Step 3. Integrate the work into daily habits that improve appearance, communication, and interview presence so your story is consistent and credible. Each step complements the next, and together they feed a SEF-ready portfolio while improving your routines and local standing. Step 1. Find the right projects. Look for registered local NGOs, municipal community centers, after-school programs, food banks, animal shelters, and public cultural centers. Avoid unpaid roles that clearly replace paid staff. Your safest bets are roles described as volunteer, auxiliary, or support. Use this screening checklist. 1. Is the organization registered and contactable? 2. Do they provide a written confirmation of volunteer roles and dates? 3. Are responsibilities defined and time-limited? 4. Can they issue signed letters and timestamps? 5. Will your activities be separate from paid staff duties? Schedule-wise, aim for regular, repeatable hours. 2 to 4 hours weekly over several months reads far better to SEF than a single volunteer day. Start early so you build a continuous record before a renewal. Step 2. Turn participation into evidence. This is where most people fail by relying on memory. Collect a simple, consistent set of documents every time you volunteer. A signed roll letter on headed paper stating your volunteer status, start and end dates, and weekly hours. Dated timesheets or attendance sheets with organizer signatures. Photos taken with your national ID visible beside you or holding the event flyer and captioned with date and role. Email confirmations or WhatsApp messages that confirm dates and duties. And any reimbursements or expense transfers in your bank that match the activity. These show financial transparency without implying salaried work. Create a folder structure. 1. Cover letter, signed. 2. Attendance logs. 3. Media, photos with captions. 4. Bank evidence, if reimbursements. 5. Contacts, organizer name, phone, role. Keep both digital PDFs and a backed up local copy. Step 3. Habit and presentation tie-ins. Volunteering is also an opportunity to optimize the small habits that affect how SEF and locals perceive you. Commit to a consistent weekly routine. Show up on time. Bring modest but tidy attire. Carry a small notebook or phone with your volunteer schedule and learn 3 to 5 Portuguese phrases related to your role. Greetings, how to introduce your role, and simple thanks. Practice a 30-second narrative you'll give during interviews. Name, role, hours per week, what you contribute, and why it matters locally. This makes your story sound natural and verifiable. Integrate grooming cues, neat appearance, clear ID presentation, and communication signals, polite, short Portuguese introductions, and you'll improve both community connection and official credibility. A quick real Nomad example. Sophia moved to Porto on a D7. She joined a community garden, but only attended casual meetups and relied on screenshots of chat groups. At renewal, SEF flagged the evidence as informal and insufficient. Sophia then engaged with a registered NGO, signed a volunteer agreement, logged weekly attendance with the project coordinator's signature, took dated photos with the event poster and her ID, and saved bank receipts for small material reimbursements. At her next renewal, she presented a neat folder and interview narrative. SEF accepted the evidence. The key mistake, informal social proof. The fix, formalized documentation and consistent routine. Immediate action you can take today. Copy and send this 5-line email to a local NGO contact. Attach your ID and a short availability note. Email template. Hi, my name is your name. I'm new to Portugal and interested in volunteering with organization. I can help with skills for X hours per week starting date. Could you provide a short volunteer letter confirming duties and dates? Thank you. I look forward to supporting the team. Then tick off this 3-item checklist. 1. Ask for a signed volunteer letter on headed paper. 2. Confirm a simple weekly schedule and organizer sign-off. 3. Agree to receive and keep dated attendance confirmations, email or signed log. Send that email today and schedule your first session within 2 weeks. If you want the full folder templates, signed letter samples, scripts for organizers, and example photo captions, the Nomad Life Success mini-module expands everything I covered today with downloadable templates and step-by-step checklists. It's the quickest way to stop guessing and start building a SEF-ready volunteer portfolio. Portugal rewards preparation, and this module makes preparation practical. Portugal isn't just a destination. It's your optimized new beginning. That's your daily Portugal blueprint. Start applying one thing this week.